I'm back! I know I said this recently on the Baby Bell video, but I think this is my new favourite squishy that I've ever made. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. This is official. It is my new favourite one. I think I've absolutely nailed it. Not only did this baby turn out so chunky, it is so slow rising that I've even squished it right at the start of the video for you. What more could you want? Well, I suppose you probably want to know how I made it. That's why I clicked on this video. So anyway, let me share all of the nitty gritty little secrets that I used to make this. So back with my high density foam, that's right, I restocked of this. People always ask me where I get this, and it's really hard to explain because I just don't tend to buy it in person. However, if you go onto eBay or Amazon, just type in high density foam. You can buy it usually cut to size. You just need a small bit of it. People tend to use it for seat cushions and stuff like that. So sometimes you could buy it in seat cushion size. So just buy one of those and you will be set for like your next 20 squishies, honestly. So what you're going to need to do is sculpt a croissant shape out of your foam. What I find helpful is just sketching out the rough shape of the croissant and going from there, basically using that as a reference. You want to get the outside shape going first. Number one tip here is to be using the sharpest scissors possible. So kids, sorry, this one is not for you. This is out. The scissors are going to be too sharp for you. And as always, I say these videos are for everyone. So if you are a child watching and you want to be making this, get your parent involved. So what I tend to do is use a really sharp pair of fabric scissors, the big pair, and then I move down to a smaller, even sharper pair. This pair is a new pair that I've bought recently, and the combo of the two I highly recommend. I will leave them linked down in the description down below if you want to check out the scissors as a good recommendation, because the combo of these two is working out amazingly for me. So once you have the foam croissant shape all rounded out and smoothed out, what you then need to do is actually just shape some indents on. That's what I did. I took a small pen and I drew out where I wanted the kind of croissant fold to be. Then I just started sculpting that out. Look at that. I mean, that is phenomenal. What I then realised was that I could be using those little snips almost to act as the pastry texture. So I made sure to add my smoothed out strips all facing the same way so it looked like the pastry was rolled. I also rounded off all of the corners on the back side of the croissant, and then once I was happy with my shape, I then went ahead and stabbed it with a barbecue skewer so I could get painting. I always say this, it's easier to get your squishy painted and quicker and more efficient if you stab it with something so that you're able to paint it all at once, because you are going to be needing to build up layers on top of the foam. So to make my squishy paint, what I use is acrylic paint, mix 50-50 with fabric medium, and then mix that down 50-50 with PVA glue. I always link all of the materials and everything like that down in the description, again just for your reference, so you can see what fabric medium and stuff that I'm using at the moment. So what you're going to need to do here is build up layers of that paint mixture onto your foam piece. You're going to need to leave it dry in between each layer, and I did 6 layers in total, and to be honest it took me a couple of hours to make this, but I'm not mad at it. I then went in and mixed up a slightly darker shade. I added some shading and some extra details on the piece, just blending that just to add extra dimension basically. And then I went ahead and of course painted on a cute little face. Paint that I've been using for my faces recently is this Tulip Slick fabric paint. I really like this fabric paint. I used to paint all of my squishies with it, but it doesn't work out very cost effective, let me tell you, hence why I make my own squishy paint now. But this is a great alternative if you don't want to make your own. Once I had the face on there, I also added some blush. I did go back in and actually add this on in paint as well because I didn't think it stood out very well. But once all of my paint was then dry, my squishy was then complete. Okay, a real-time review like we like to do at the end of all the DIY tutorials. Here is an up-close look at it. Look at all of that texture on there. Doesn't it work out so well? I'm so glad that I took my scissors and kind of cut it in line. So this is basically what I did. I took my little scissors and I just did little snips like that all the way along, like how it would naturally fall on the croissant, and I think that works out so good. Here's where the barbecue skewer hole went in. As you can see, I've kind of blended it in but not filled it completely so the air can still get in and out. I added a little bit of shading all around the edges. Don't know if that's picking up on camera, but it is in the crease there as well and just around the edges, which I think works out really nicely. Did get a couple of fingerprints on the back, but you know, it's pastry, it's not meant to be perfect. I absolutely love the face. Like I said in the voiceover, I did do the blush and then I went back in with paint. In fact, I've got a bit of pink on my nail there because this here is the squishy that I'm working on next, and that will be up in a couple of days. And let me tell you something, it is sensational. You're going to want to subscribe if you're not already to stay tuned for that one. Anyway, squishiness wise for this, absolutely amazing because it's so chunky. Look at it. Can you hear that? Like, listen. That is a squishy ASMR if ever I heard one. I absolutely adore it. I think its face is so cute. Love the colours, love the texture, love the face, love its chunkiness on there. I cannot get enough of this one. I think I have absolutely nailed it, and I don't know how I'm gonna make anything better. And like I said, I am halfway through the one coming in a couple of days probably now. As soon as it's ready, I will get it out. I think it will be the day after, kind of tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Any guesses of what it could be? You can kind of see the colour on my nail there, that pink colour. But yeah, this is how the little croissant has turned out. Let me know what you think. This here, by the way, it was a request, so if you have any requests yourselves, then please do feel free to, you know, leave them down in the comments. I'll put the comment on screen now because I don't think I mentioned that in the voiceover either, actually. But that was a request. I didn't realise I'd never made a croissant squishy before. Make that make sense. I love croissants and somehow I've just never made one. So yeah, here's how it turned out. I think it's great. I think it works out amazing. It's so airy, and I feel like I should make a ASMR short of this actually because it turned out so good. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this come together today and you liked the video. If you could give it a like, if you could give it whatever the hype is, I would enjoy that. But with all that being said, I'm gonna let you go. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this come together, and I'll see you very soon for the other squishy. Bye.